Haley gang, welcome back to Talk Lytical TV. It's your girl, Lytical J, and I'm back. Y'all already know from the thumbnail, we're doing a Kodak Black case update. We're about to get into it, but before we do, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. That's how I'll know for sure you guys are liking the content.
Let me talk my shit for you, talk about it. Let me talk my shit for you.
Alright, so it appears as though Kodak Black might be getting his bond revoked sooner than later. Let's pull up all these motions. Now, on November 7th, the prosecutors in his pending case filed a motion to revoke Kodak's bond. Not sure if you guys remember, but Kodak was arrested in the instant case on July 15th of this year on charges of trafficking in oxycodone 14 to 25 grams of paraphernalia, in which Kodak posted a bond in the amount of $75,000 on July 16th. Now, in reference to how he violated the conditions of pretrial release, is that on November 5th of 2022, the defendant committed the offenses of driving while license is revoked. And the reports read, on Saturday, November 5th, 2022, at or about 10:25 hours, they conducted a traffic stop on a white Porsche Macan bearing Florida license plate, yada yada yada, in reference to the vehicle having an affixed front windshield tint passing the AC1 line. The traffic stop was conducted at an Exxon at 3101 West Sunrise Boulevard on the aforementioned vehicle. I made contact with the driver of the vehicle, Bill Capri, and the passenger of the vehicle, Damani Charmant. While speaking with the occupants, through the driver's side open door, I could smell the odor of fresh cannabis emanating from the vehicle. Capri stated that he did not have any weapons or narcotics in the vehicle, and David checked on both occupants, revealed that neither party had a valid driver's license and that Capri had a revoked status on his driver's license. As a result of the revoked license and plain smell of cannabis, both occupants were detained and search of the vehicle was conducted, which led to the discovery of no contraband inside of the vehicle. Charmant, however, had a small, that was the passenger that they're referring to, that he had a small plastic baggie in his pocket that smelled and appeared to be suspected cannabis. The suspected cannabis was collected and later sent to the BS lab for destruction. Capri was released and issued a UTC for driving while license revoked, in which he acknowledged and signed. The passenger was released on scene. Let it be noted that the defendant is currently on a felony federal probation. The vehicle was not towed or removed from the scene. Now, Kodak is scheduled to go back to court on the revocation of the bond in December. And of course, they'll more than likely try to take him into custody right then and there. Now, if the judge in this case allows Kodak's attorneys to instantaneously contest the state's motion to revoke bond, then maybe he has a chance to walk free out of the courthouse on that particular day. Or between now and the upcoming court date, Kodak's attorneys will file some type of motions or to counteract, something to counteract the state's arguments to revoke his bond. I mean, at this point, it's pretty clear and spelled out that Kodak violated the terms of his bond. I mean, these rappers really don't love their freedom. How hard is it to not drive because your license is revoked and you're currently out on bond? I mean, Kodak can't seem to stay out of the hood. He's always being pulled over in the most, how can I put it, in the most areas that are prone to being pulled over. I mean, you can be pulled over anywhere at any time. However, if you're from Florida and have any idea about the areas he gets pulled over in, it's like, why? Just why are you roaming about in these uncaught and unsafe areas? even then, you want some sense of normalcy to do you and go where you want when you want, but get you a damn driver. How hard is that? Now, nonetheless, he wasn't arrested. He walked free from the recent pullover on November 5th. Now, the prosecutors in the pending case from July got wind of it and did what they do best: file motions. This case supposedly should have been an open and shut case. Why? Because Kodak and his attorney's defense is the paraphernalia, the oxys that were found in Kodak's possession, in fact, were legal prescriptions. Case closed, end of story, right? Well, Broward County said, F out of here. We not buying that. Okay, we're not buying it. Now, the prosecutors are doing what they do best. I guess you can say they're doing their jobs. Or they're doing their job, all while showing Kodak and his defense it's a nice, nasty way. We don't give a damn. We on to that ass. Now, the prosecutors, I don't know if this was in fact done on purpose, filed all the court documents without omitting some of Kodak's personal information, more pertaining to safety, like his address. His attorneys had to file a motion to have the information removed, in which the judge granted. I would assume it would be protocol to remove such pertinent information due to Kodak's celebrity status. It can cause major security issue. So I guess y'all regular smegglers, y'all address is going on Front Street. Ain't that something? Yeah, stay out of jail, people. Anyways, there was also some verbiage in one of the motions filed by Kodak's attorneys where the attorneys talked about something they reviewed in the discovery, the evidence that was handed over by the state. In that, it states, upon their review of the discovery documents received in this matter, a report authored by the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, stated that at the time of the arrest of the defendant was under video surveillance for the last 3 weeks prior to his arrest. Specifically, the reports allude to video surveillance being conducted due to an allegation that the defendant traveled domestically with an excess of $10,000 in cash. However, undersigned is still unclear as to why these alleged facts and circumstances necessitate an consistent and downright oppressive mobile surveillance for over 3 weeks of the defendant, as it is well known that he is a high-profile recording artist who is paid in cash for various performances and carried that amount of currency and is neither unusual nor illegal. Nonetheless, undersigned counsel has not received copies of those surveillance videos and as a result cannot properly and diligently investigate the facts and circumstances surrounding this incident without them. Further, it is alleged that the DHS investigation predates this arrest, and additional video and audio surveillance related to this matter may still be outstanding. As of this filing, more than 15 days has passed since the filing of the information in the case, and pursuant to Florida Rule of Court Procedure 3.220, any discoverable information that is not in defendant's possession is considered overdue, and the government has an obligation to turn over all discoveries it receives in this matter as it progresses. Wherefore, the defendant prays that the Honorable Court ordered the government to produce any and all video and audio surveillance relating to this matter. So in short terms, Kodak was already under mobile surveillance by the department. Well, surveillance, period. They were watching him. There had to be some type of tap on the his mobile device because it says mobile surveillance. This was being done by the Department of Homeland Security 3 weeks prior to his arrest on July 5th. Now, due to those allegations that, he was traveling domestically with excessive cash of over $10,000, Kodak allegedly probably still has a wiretap on his cell phone. Now, his attorneys are saying, well, if it's going to be on record and in fact will be a part of said evidence, then give it up. The Department of Homeland Security surveillance and any other evidence having to do with said allegations involving the Department of Homeland Security, which by law they're supposed to give. Now, the judge kindly declined Kodak's motion to seek this particular part of the evidence, which is interesting. Yeah, guys, so based on those alleged facts, he might be sitting for the holidays. Kodak is scheduled to appear back in court on December 9th. So let's see. I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I guess I would say I'm on the road to 500. I'm on the road to 1K. I'm on the road to big things. All right, so help your girl out by liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. Thanks again for watching. All right, gang, I'll catch y'all on my next one.
Let me talk my shit before you talk about it. Let me talk my shit before you talk.